Yo, what is going on, gamers? It is your boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. Today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a updated how to change your NAT type from closed or moderate to open. I'm going to be going through this with you guys. I did this last year in Black Ops 3 and the video exploded, but this year I'm going to make it more in depth and actually show you guys how to do it rather than telling you guys. Both of the websites will be linked down below so you can figure out the numbers, or you can follow along and I will explain to you guys exactly how to do each and every single step. So without further ado, let's get straight on into today's video. Alrighty, boys, so for this step, you're going to have to get onto your Xbox or your PlayStation. You're basically going to go to your settings, then go to network, and then after you are on network, you're going to go to view connection status. You can figure out how to do that somewhere on Xbox, but basically what you're going to want to use is the IP address. You're going to want that number for your IP address on your PS4 or Xbox One, because if you do not know, this number actually changes. So some people were saying last year that it never changed, and that was possibly because you didn't type in the right IP address. You probably typed in the IP address from your computer and thought that it would work, when in reality you didn't do it off of your console. So I'll explain when we actually sign into your router where you start to put that number. Just write that number down, remember it, do not forget it, take a picture, and let's get on to this next step. Alrighty, boys, we're finally here to the last step on how to make your NAT type open for Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare. So obviously you're going to need to be on your PC. You're going to go to your task manager. You're going to type in CMD. After you type in CMD, you're going to get prompt to the command prompt, and then you're going to type in IP config. Hit enter, and then there's going to be a 5-digit number with 3 periods. Mine is over the default gateway. You're going to type that number into your browser, either Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. It can either be under the default gateway or the IP4 address. You're going to go to the internet browser, like I said, type that in, and then boom, it's going to put you into your router. Before we get into this website is going to be linked down below in the description. It literally has a long list of games with the TCP ports and the UDP ports. Literally, this is what you put in to your port forwarding tab in your router. So we're going to go ahead and find Infinite Warfare so you guys can understand where I get these numbers from. They legitimately work, and it's actually kind of crazy. So if you scroll all the way down, you guys are going to see some old CODs, Black Ops. That's Black Ops 1. This number, we still use this number in Infinite Warfare. We still use this number. Like, as you guys can tell, some of these ports are the same. So look, Black Ops 3, still using that same number from Black Ops 1. And we go to Infinite Warfare. Boom. There you boys have it. Same number from literally like a couple years ago that we're still using to make sure that your ports are open. So you got to make sure that you have those ports open, but you can just watch my screen and you guys can understand how that happens instead of trying to figure out where all this stuff goes. So we're going to go over to our router. Like I said before, you're going to type that number in. That was the number for me. Type that in. It's going to bring you to the screen. And then the username or password is either going to be admin, or it's going to be admin password, or it's going to be username password. That's simple. Going to hit login. After you hit login, you're going to get to this screen, and then you're going to either want to hit the tab that says port forwarding, or you're going to want to hit the advanced tab. For me, I have to hit the advanced tab. Everyone else's like screen is going to be different depending on what type of router you guys have, but here we are. We are here. Either it's going to bring you straight to the port forwarding page, you actually have to hit the port forwarding tab. We're literally here, guys. This is literally everything. You can pause the screen right now, copy all of this stuff, because this is what is necessary. I literally have all of the ports that I need to the points where I cannot put any more ports. But what I'm going to do is hit edit so you guys can see what exactly happens. You're not going to worry about this common service. You're not even going to worry about the name. Just title it whatever. And for this port, it's both of them. It's not just one. It's TCP and a UDP port. And this is where things start to get a little bit weird, because this is why some of you guys' NAT types weren't being open back in Black Ops 3, because of the simple mistake that even I did. Right here where it says server IP address, a lot of people were putting in this service IP, this IP right here. You're putting this IP into it. Now, it did work. It worked for me. It made my NAT type open. The issue with this is when you close your app, turn off your game, or something weird happens. Let's say most of the time when you close your app, you get back into the game, your NAT type is going to be moderate or it's going to be strict. The reason because of that is because you port forward your ports for your computer or your PC. You didn't do it for your actual PS4. What's weird is your IP address from this IP4 address is different. So once I figured that out, I had to go in here, go and figure out what my IP address was on my PS4 and type that in on here. It's literally going to be the same. Like, I can't change these numbers because sometimes my PS4 can change and I might need to port forward it to a different number. So that's literally what I do. You hit it with the starting port of 80, ending port of 80, hit save. And then as you guys can tell, you just got to make sure that your server IP is the same for every single port. After you do that, you're then going to turn off your PS4, reset your internet, either unplug the Ethernet cord or just restart it. And then after that, turn everything back on, plug everything back up, turn on your PS4, and boom, bada bam, Modern Warfare Remastered, Infinite Warfare, your NAT type is open. That simple. And there you guys have it. It's literally that simple on how to change your NAT type in Infinite Warfare and COD 4 to make it open from it being moderate or strict. It kind of gets a little bit complicated, but if you pause the video, make sure you actually pay attention to everything that I said. It will definitely work. Like I said before, you need to make sure that you know your IP address on your console, on your PS4 or Xbox One. You need to write that down, and then when you go to sign into your router and you actually start port forwarding, you use that IP from your console and you type that into the server IP for the port forwarding and not the one on your computer. Literally that simple. Like the video if you guys enjoyed today's video. If it helped you, subscribe if you're brand new. And as always, it's me, boy Chris here, aka ChrisThatGamer. I shall see you all next time. Peace out.